Thanks everyone, thanks for coming. I'd just like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. Welcome to today's official pre-match press conference for the FIFA Men's World Cup 2026 qualifiers, round 3 between Australia and Bahrain. Bit of housekeeping, we've got 2 roving mics going around, so if you do have a question, please raise your hand and we'll bring the microphone to you. We'll roll with 2 questions and then we'll move back around if there's time at the end. Make sure to double check your phones are on silent, just so we don't have any accents going on, but otherwise I'll pass over.
Thanks very much. Welcome everyone. We've got Mitch Duke and head coach Graham Arnold. I'll open up the floor to questions. Scotty.
Arnie, first game on the Gold Coast for the Socceroos. I know the boys have been arriving pretty late, but how have they enjoyed things so far? The pitches out of camp look like the mood is up and the pitch looks incredible out there.
Yeah, look, rectangle stadium, fantastic, and full house is even better, 12th man for us, and I know the boys are excited to get on the pitch and play, and I'm excited to see them get on the pitch and play. It's the energy the boys are coming to camp with so far has been fantastic, and it's just like a family that catches up together, and they all get on so well, and that's very important.
Now, it was pretty stressful qualifying for 22, so a game like this against a team ranked 80th in the world, how important is it to cash in here with that home ground advantage?
Yeah, look, every game's important, and it's, all that is in the past. 2022, we can't do anything about that anymore, and we're just focused on what we can do now, and obviously getting off to a very good start here tomorrow night, and that's our main focus and our main goal.
And you guys played Bahrain in the lead up to the Asian Cup. Dukey, I think you scored in that one, didn't you? What did you learn from that game, and what are you expecting against them tomorrow night? Because they're pretty hard to break down.
Yeah, they're a very physical team, and they're very compact defensively and stuff like that. So we're going to be well prepared. We know what to expect, and we know if we can just focus on our strengths as well, we can beat anyone on our day. So.
Arnie, obviously the boys have been arriving late. They've played some club games after being named in the squad. Can you rule in, is anybody not available for the game tomorrow?
Yeah, look, I'll be straight up, but yeah, Lewis Miller. He's got a bit of a knee issue. He's blew up a little bit on the flight across, so he's out. Look, this is what happens in international football, and that's why the last weekend's always stressful for myself, waiting for the boys to get the tick and come over, and that's the most important thing. But the rest of the boys, great spirits, and tonight we'll do a 11v11 session, and off we go.
I know there's always things you like to emphasise coming into these games, like sometimes it's wing play, sometimes it's clean sheet, sometimes it's the midfield. What are you focusing on in this game against Bahrain that you want to see the boys really execute?
Look, again, it's the belief in themselves. And, we've got what I believe some real good attacking quality. That's why I went with extra wingers this camp. I think that that'll be crucial. The wingers and the 1v1 actions, and go for it. It's what it's all about. It's 1 against 1, then just go for it.
Only a lot of excitement for locals for this fixture obviously revolves around Kai Rolls, the homegrown talent. He was a late addition to the camp, but can we expect him to feature tomorrow night?
Look, Kai's always fit and healthy and ready for anything, and it's not it's not often that you get that opportunity to play in front of where your family and friends from where you come from. So Kai will start tomorrow night. I think that's very important for not only for the national team but also for his family as well. And Kai's done a fantastic job for us over the years, and he will continue to do so.
Mitch, you're a goal scorer at a World Cup. For Australia to qualify for the tournament and to be part of this contest, just how important is that for football in this country?
Oh, it's amazing. We saw the incredible reaction from the fans back home and the whole nation. How well we did at the last World Cup, and that's amazing motivation for within some of these players in the playing group haven't experienced that, but they see in the bus, and that's motivation for them to make sure that they continue to do well, be a part of something special, and that starts tomorrow.
Vince?
Mitch, you would have played here if you scored here?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I I did score against Gold Coast in the A-League for my first
I
goal.
was going to say,
in the
sorry,
A-League.
you haven't played it.
My first goal as a professional in my career was against Gold Coast when they were in the A-League, so I'm not sure if it was a stadium. I can't remember.
Fair enough.
Yes, it was.
It was?
It was.
Oh, were you the coach?
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, Arnie, about Craig Goodwin. He was sensational for the Socceroos against Lebanon earlier this year, and it looks like he started the Saudi season off remarkably well. For him, I mean, is he just a player you just continue to appreciate more and more? I guess it just seems like he's getting better and better as he gets older.
It's like a great bottle of wine, isn't it? It's getting better and better as he gets older, and also his set piece delivery is crucial in these type of games as well. But obviously he started well in Saudi. He's come across a little bit earlier than the others. He looks extremely fresh and ready.
Mitch, unlike a lot of the boys, you're coming in in proper mid-season form. You're in the middle of the title push in the J1 League. Just how are you feeling about yourself as a footballer at the moment?
Oh, amazing. To be able to say that I'm playing in one of the best leagues in Asia, in Japan, and at the top of the table fighting for it is really special. I know some people might be thinking I'm starting to get on a bit now, but I feel like I'm in great condition and in great form as well. And playing regularly in a top league is always good for form and conditioning, and I'm ready to bring that into camp as well.
Arnie, when you're selecting your 11 for this game, any thought to quick turnaround to the game against Indonesia? Will you look to deploy two different sides, or is it all focused on Bahrain?
Yeah, look, at the moment it's just focused on Bahrain, but there will be quite a lot of changes for the second game. As I said, I've got a strong belief in all the boys, and I think having fresh players also helps enormously with the quick turnaround.
In terms of just the difficulty of the group, and we always know it's a difficulty group regardless of where you get drawn within the AFC, but there are expanded spots for the World Cup with the expanded tournament. Is anything less than 6 points out of 6 points in this particular window going to be marked down as a disappointment?
Well, that's the aim and the goal is 6 points. So probably it would be, but at the same time, it's we've got 10 games to play, and the internal goal is direct qualification. But 3 out of 5 World Cups this century we qualified for has been up in playoffs. So for me, the most important thing is to qualify for the World Cup.
Got to ask about some of the young kids who are carving up overseas. It has to be said. Nesta, I mean, he's had that chance at Bayern. How's he been coming into camp? Have you noticed with that training at this top team in Europe, has he lifted again, coming back into Socceroos
Well,
camp?
pretty hard to tell. Yesterday it was only an active recovery session, but we will see more today with the 11v11 training.
Yeah.
And it's just, you can just tell in himself he feels that he belongs much more than what he did last time, and that's the whole thing when you're playing in those type of levels and against those type of players. It builds belief in yourself, and when you start believing in yourself and believing that you belong, that's when you take your level to another whole new thing.
Are you noticing that with Alessandro Ciccardi as well, who's not just playing in the Serie A, but they're winning games, and he's playing all those minutes. It's phenomenal for a 20-year-old.
Yeah, he showed me a nice photo of him in the game next to Lukaku, he's always a confident kid, and he's a very mature kid for his age, and he's obviously just going to get better and better. So it's great to have him with us.
Is he hard to ignore for a starting spot for tomorrow? I mean, he's in great form and he's playing football.
Yeah, and it's getting the best players on the pitch. And when I say that, we've got great depth. Some won't start, and some of those will start in Indonesia, but some will come off the bench tomorrow night. We can make 5 subs, and it's also what we do with the players that we've got.
Graham, just with the squad, you mentioned the other day that you've taken less number 9s, more wingers. Is that in preparation for potential system change for tomorrow? Should we expect that at all?
Yeah, look, I think just more around the players with the one-on-one ability that can changes in the game. We're expecting Indonesia, for example, and we're not talking about them now, but with the back five, and Bahrain will defend deeper and try and get us on the break. So, having players that can make an impact and change the game in just one action is crucial, and that's why I went for those extra players.
And for these two games, and given the whole qualification cycle, are you looking to implement a consistent sort of system or formation, or is it something where you're looking game by game to just change it up?
Yeah, look, sometimes it depends on injuries and those type of things. It's right back from the situation for us. It's been difficult this camp. We've lost four right backs. So we've just got to adapt and adjust our style a little bit. But when I say style, it's probably the wrong word. It's change our way, and our style will never change because it's all about going for it and being on the front foot and pressing and putting the opposition under pressure. And then obviously in possession, doing the right things and making opportunities to score.
Arnie, how's Matty Ryan since he's come in? I know he was a late arrival. Is he, having not played too many games, how is he?
Yeah, look, Marco, I have to say, energy-wise, very good. But again, I'll see him tonight for the first time, and those decisions will be made tonight on the goalkeeper side with who starts. But he's been in great spirits.
He's even speaking Italian to us, Marco.
We don't often see Socceroos coaches leading the team in 2 successive World Cup qualification cycles, and I guess this one's even more familiar given there's so many of the same teams in this third phase that you had in the last phase. I mean, what wisdom have you gleaned? What lessons did you learn from the last time you went through this qualification cycle that you can now, that we prepare to begin the third phase, and you implement this time around?
Yeah, look, obviously I'm an overthinker, but let's not forget last time there was COVID, and we don't have to experience that again this time. Last time again it was very difficult for everyone, playing in front of no crowds, travel and all that because of COVID. But if there's one thing that we did learn, it's the opponents, and making sure that when the boys come into camp, it's a short turnaround and they've got to be ready mentally themselves when they get on the flight to come across. They know exactly what to expect. Some of the boys we had last campaign hadn't experienced all that before, and they have this time. So I expect their performances to be even better.
All right, I think that's it. So thanks for coming, and I'll leave you in Beck's capable hands. She'll direct you as to where to go after this.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.